Hi, this is Ivan with ivanmisner.com, and my blog today comes out on Christmas. So I thought I would take this opportunity to wish those of you who celebrate Christmas a Merry Christmas, and to just maybe talk a little bit some personal experiences of myself with Christmas. The Misner household at Christmas is, at least when the kids were young, was chaos, absolute chaos. There's a photograph here that'll show you actually one of the better Christmases where, we would just let the kids open up their gifts after Santa came and, just put the wrappings and the paper and the boxes and everything all over. And it was absolute mayhem in the Misner household on Christmas morning, and that gives you just a little example of it. I wanted to tell just a personal story about one of the Misner Christmases. One Christmas Eve, I was going to help Santa a great deal by putting together the Barbie dream house for my eldest daughter. And it was getting a little bit late. Santa hadn't come out yet, and it's, 12, 1 o'clock. And my wife said, honey, I think you might want to start taking a look at this dream house because it might be a little more work than you think. I'm like, it's not going to be that difficult. I mean, come on, it's a dollhouse. How difficult is it to put together a dollhouse? I have a PhD. I should be able to do this. She's like, well, it's a little more complicated than you may think. And so I opened it up. I took a look at what it would take to put this thing together. And there's a picture of that horrible device, that dream house that I put together here on this blog. So I opened the box up and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a little more complicated than I thought. And then I looked at the instructions. The instructions were like this huge blueprint of where everything was supposed to go, and there were all these little plastic square things and all these itty bitty little pieces that you had to one at a time tear off of the plastic and then put them all together in piles and then start to assemble all these little pieces of plastic. And then you had to put all the walls together and figure out where all the furniture went to. And oh my goodness, what sadist put this thing together for Santa's helper to help right before Christmas? It took me hours, hours to put together the Barbie dream house. I had it all together. I thought I was finished. And then my wife said, and it's just like 4 hours. It's now close to 5 o'clock in the morning. My wife gives me this packet of material. And she says, honey, I think you missed this. And I open it up, and it's all the stickers that have to go all over the dream house to show which one's the bedroom and, the drapes in the kitchen. And now it took me another hour of taking off all these little stickers and putting the little stickers in all the places. And the only person that was getting any dreaming done that night was my daughter, who was sound asleep as Santa's helper was putting together this packet. At 6 o'clock, about 5:30, I finally finished and went to bed. Got exactly 1 hour's sleep. At about 6:30, my daughter wakes up. Daddy, Santa was here. I'm like, yeah, I know. And she said, let's go look at everything. So we ran downstairs, and there was the Barbie dream house. And she looked at it and was like, oh, it's beautiful. And she looked at it for about 5 seconds. Oh, I love it. Oh, but wait, look at this doll. And then after 5 seconds, she's on to the next thing and the next thing. And I'm like, really? I spent 5 hours putting that together? And she looked at it for 5 seconds. Well, it ended up being one of her favorite gifts. She had it for many, many years. And it was one of those memories that I have and that I will have for the rest of my life of the Barbie dream house on Christmas morning. So for those of you Santa helpers, those of you who helped out last night, God bless you. And go get some sleep. I'm sure you need it. This is Ivan Misner with ivanmisner.com. Merry Christmas, everyone. Take care.